Chapter 6 Strategy to Earn. Landlady. I am home. Raymise rushed into the room bursting with energy. There was a well-built woman holding a broom, but her jaw dropped once she spotted us. You were all right. I was really worried, you know. You're not undead, right? You're really breathing, right? Landlady. I'm fine. Some stuff happened and I was somehow able to make it back. Raymise explained this to the landlady, who was touching every inch her body to make sure she was okay. I'm not sure if the people in this town are just kind or if Raymise is naturally lovable, but it's clear she's not being treated poorly by the people here. The teammates you were working with came back looking all injured. They were saying stupid things like how you had died. But I never believed them and scolded them for saying such things. Landlady. I must have worried Manina also. I should apologize to her later. Raymise. Raymise turned her attention towards the young girl that was coming down the stairs. She was carrying a basket full of clothes for washing. Her red hair was in braids and she had a triangular napkin on her waist. Her clothes are most likely in costume since she is wearing similar clothes to the landlady's, a dull grey apron skirt. She's not the beautiful type, rather, she's more like a dull maid with sharp eyes. She ran straight into Raymise and with great force tackle, hugs her. You're alive. You're not undead, right? Manina, I'm alive, I'm definitely alive. Raymise. So she is Manina, the landlady's daughter. They're definitely family, they both said the same thing. She's shaking Raymise up and down so hard her head is about to fall off. You should probably stop. Geez, do you know how much you made us worry? Those guys Rummy went with had the nerve to come back after abandoning you, so I spread rumors about them to make sure they'll never be able to get a job again. Foo, Manina. Her smile's really scary. So she's the type of person that gets like that if you anger her. So that's why they ran away from here, landlady. The landlady is sighed. What's that heavy thing by the entrance? Landlady. I found this boy in the lake shore. Raymise. Rummy, did you pick up something weird again? Last time you brought a frogman's baby, it caused quite an uproar, remember? Manina. Bu, but this time is different, okay? This boy helped me out. He's really useful, you know? Raymise. They looked at her with great suspicion. Even though she's a little scared, she still talked about our meeting and my abilities. I think I understand, but... Rummy, how will you pay for the teleportation circle? Originally magic teleportation circle, but it didn't flow well, so I changed it to transport you the surface to meet Ermin. Do you even have enough money for an inn? You also seem to have lost your bags. Manina. Yes. I don't have anything. I can't do anything about it, Raymise. Reminded of her painful situation, Raymise lost all her strength and buried her face in her thigh, emitting an extremely depressing aura. Most of her savings are in my body. The words that stood out to me during their conversation were, teleportation circle, surface, and dungeon. So, this place is a dungeon, and to return to the surface you need to pay money and use a teleportation circle. And Raymise is broke. Sorry, but inside a dungeon, It doesn't feel real, but I'm a vending machine, so it's already useless worrying about things like reality or common sense. I just need to accept things the way they are. I want to enter their conversation, but all I can say is, welcome, thank you very much, etc. He actually listed all of them, but it seemed really lengthy for a stray thought. Maybe it flows better in Japanese or something. While I was thinking things like this, the conversation began to come to an end. I guess there's no choice. Rummy, you work here in the inn for a while. Put that box thingy outside, it'll attract customers while selling its items, so it's a win-win. Landlady. Just how I want it. Welcome. Yes, he really talks. Then, please work hard attracting customer. Landlady. But the entrance guard said they wanted me to bring him around sometimes. Raymise. That's fine. Landlady. Raymise. That means yes, in case you didn't know. That is how I came to live in the settlement. There are around 100 people here, but the number varies a lot. The only permanent residents are the people selling items to hunters. The hunters? Job is to subjugate monsters, gather materials, or act as escorts. There is also a Hunters Guild branch here, and they provide requests for the hunters. The place I'm currently in is the dungeon floor known as the Clearstream Lakeshore. Even though this is the inside of a dungeon, there's a sky. I have to admit, this place is really amazing. On this floor, it takes 3 weeks to travel from one bridge to another. The living things around here are mostly just the frogmen and some fish. There were some others that were mentioned, but I don't really know the details. I got the information from Ray Mize, who talks to me daily, and by eavesdropping on the customers in the inn. And also and so I said, my job is to protect this place from the criminals. Carios, this entrance guard seriously has too much free time on his hands. Welcome. Yes, lately, the frogmen have been really active, so there's a lot of injuries. They might form a huge subjugation team soon. Carios, welcome. Yes, I only need to say something to show I'm listening, so it's really easy work. But, a subjugation team, huh? That must be why I've been seeing a lot of new hunters this week. I'm a little thirsty, but I'm getting tired of all the drinks here. Carios, of course you would get tired if you bought it 5 times a day. I guess it is time to add a new item though. I've amassed quite the number of points. Thanks to my unique and excellent taste, people have buying a ton of my food. Vending machine, mineral water, cold, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 130. Milk tea, cold, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 24. Corn soup, hot, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 19. Potato snack, warm, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 36. PT 3253. Functions, refrigeration, heat insulation, divine gifts, barrier, ED, behold. The fruits of my labor. Status window 2.0. If I have time I'll add it to the earlier chapters. ED, I did, so it's probably not new or impressive to you anymore. I've earned 3000 points even if you count the daily restocking costs. I've been hesitant to spend them since I might need them for an emergency, and I also want to try getting new functions too. Most of the functions I want cost 1000, so it's really pricey, but if I just add one then there shouldn't be a problem. Is it okay to add different types of items to the store? For example, if I add the hot water function for cup ramen, then my body will transform. I'm worried it might affect the other items, but then again I'm a vending machine that can use barrier, add new functions, and I have a will of my own, so I guess I don't need to worry about something like that. I've been thinking about what the customers want. The entrance guards Carios and Golsu are my #1 regulars. What were they asking for again? They said something about a food that was heavy and filling. If that's that case, Odin would do, but I'm not sure they would know how to open the lid. And I can't really explain it to them either. Maybe I should just... No, wait, this is perfect. I just remembered something. First, I specified the brand, then paid 30 points for the Odin can, 100. ED, parentheses indicates stock. I suspected there would be a new item when you started shining, but... 3000, that's 3 silver, isn't it? But I can't just miss out on the opportunity to try a new item. Carios, I know exactly how you feel. The supernatural charm of a new item is scary, right, Tilda? Plus, when the picture of the hot delicious meal is shown, how can you not get hungry? Actually, now that I think about it, they can read the numbers but not the words. Well, if I'm asking that, then I would need to ask why I can understand what they're saying in the first place. So let's just say it's magic and not think too hard. You can earn money in dungeons, but there's high risk. However, that means there's high reward as well. In other words, the economy down here is booming, which is one of the reasons merchants like to do business here. In addition, they have the opportunity to buy rare stock obtained from the dungeons. Therefore, there is plenty of money to go around in the settlement filled with danger, which is why those entrance guards can afford to buy my super expensive items. If I tried to sell at these prices on the surface, my business wouldn't be doing as well. It's hot. Hey, how the heck do you open this? Carios, I knew it, here comes the hard part. But look properly at the can, okay? Carios and Golsu both have a strong attention to detail, so I trust they'll be able to do it. Carios was moving the cup up and down while looking at it. Golsu also seemed interested, so he glanced towards Carios several times. A little while later, they both managed to notice it. UN? There's a drawing here. Oh, so this is how you open it. Carios. Indeed, this machine has instructions for those who don't know how to eat Odin. This was sold at an electronics store, original was electric store, but I couldn't find what that meant, so I just assumed it meant electronics store, where it became popular with foreigners. Even if you don't understand the language, you can understand it by looking at this well-designed drawing. Ito, just flick this, pull that, and then. Oh, it smells so nice. Then, finally, push this part and it opened tilde. Carios, nice job. From here on I can provide those two with these kinds of cans. Now, the types of items I can sell has increased. Those two will spread news of this item, so I need to be ready for it. Carios took out the Odin, which is on a stick. There's an egg, a chikuwa, and konjac, the golden trio stick. Originally it said there was a golden trio stick in addition to the other things, but again, I found no mention of it, so I just assumed the three items were collectively referred to as the golden trio stick. Chikuwa is a Japanese tube-like food product made from ingredients such as fish surimi, salt, sugar, starch, monosodium glutamate, and egg white. Again, konjac is a jello-like thing made with a yam substitute instead of gelatin. Oh, crazy, this is dangerous. This might be my favorite one yet. The boiled egg is sort of unique, but it also has a really strong taste. The moment I bite into it, the flavor spreads through my mouth. Shit, this is bad tilde. I really wish I had alcohol to go with this. Carios. After eating the egg he goes for the chikuwa. This one is also really food. I can't stop. It's my first time eating something of this texture. There's a slight fish taste mixed in too. How did they make this? The next one. It has a goony texture, not bad. Ha, this it too funny. Carios. Goony is probably an onomatopoeia. I think he was referring to the konjac, so maybe it means gummy texture? When I looked it up, all I found was this LOL. He seemed to have taken a liking to the Odin. He drank the remaining soup and looked really satisfied. He began to take out another 3 silver, but before he could, Golsu inserted his own money and bought the Odin. Why, you! I was about to buy that. Carios. I'm next, Golsu. This guy also loved it. It seems I can expect the Odin to go out of stock. And so, this is how Odin came to be famous in the Clear Steam Lakeshore dungeon. The cold weather also contributed my sales. Chapter 7 Everyday Life of Vending Machine. Chapter 7 The Everyday Life of a Vending Machine. My daily schedule is like this. In the morning, I start my day in front of the inn. I don't really need to sleep, but I learned how to enter sleep mode, which decreases the constant depletion of points. I don't feel tired if I neglect sleeping, but if I do sleep, then when I wake up it feels refreshing. Morning, Hakan. Ray Mize. Even though it's morning, her voice is loud and energetic. Right now, her in-employee clothes look good. Also, my name seems to be Hakan now. The one who named me is, of course, Ray Mize. That Manina from the inn called me a box, Hako in Japanese, and Ray Mize thought it sounded cute, so she started calling me Hakan. I didn't think her naming sense was good, but when I saw her excited face I couldn't help but saying, welcome. Yes, let's work hard today too. Ray Mize, welcome. Yes. While cleaning my body with a rag, she talks to me as usual. I think her working in a peaceful place like an inn suits her more, but I guess she has her own reasons for working as a hunter. To convey my feelings of wanting together, I drop her one of the sports drinks. Is it okay for me to have it again? Ray Mize, welcome. Yes, thank you. Ray Mize, when I see her drinking and looking happy like that, it really warms my cold, machine heart. These days I've been learning more about the vending machine systems, and now I can give out free drinks. My body, which was washed earlier this morning, is now shining in the morning light. I should work hard on my sales today too. Soon after the lowly went back into the inn, more of my regulars appeared. Welcome. Hi, morning. I can't start my day without drinking this soup. Regular A. Granny, me too. I love the sweet tea so much that without it I don't feel any motivation to work. Regular B. No, for the morning it's gotta be water. A drink right after you wake is best. Regular C. An old-ass couple and some skinny-looking boy are all talking to each other. The old couple both work as retired hunters, and teach new hunters the ropes. there are rumors that that couple used to be amazing hunters. About that twig boy, he always comes to the inn for lunch. I heard from Raymais that he has a crush on Manina. Thank you. Please come again. I thanked them always, then watched as they walked off. Immediately after, 4 strong-looking men showed up. Phew, I'm finally done with the night watch. What should I pick today? Welcome. My number 1 customer Karios and his group showed up. These people work as gatekeepers for the settlements and are in charge of maintaining the safety of the people. They usually come around this time. Like usual, they bought drinks and potato snacks. After their group, I always have a bit of free time. By the way, I don't sell the Odin cans while I'm in front of the inn. I don't want to disturb their sales, after all. From this point on the number of customers continue to decrease. The price is kinda high, so the number of people who can buy every day is low, and most customers only buy things 2 to 3 times a week. It was a bit before lunch, when a bunch of people wearing heavy armor showed up from the direction of the Hunters Guild. Today, we can return without needing to stay overnight, but don't forget to purchase a drink. If you have extra money, it's also good to get a can with lots of ingredients and that snack with the red wrapper. Hunter A. Ito, how do I buy things from here? Hunter B. You don't know? Here, let me teach you. Hunter A. A person who appeared to be their leader with his black armor and long beard explained how to buy things while looking proud. If I remember correctly, he came here 4 days ago. He chose a time when no one was around and bought a huge amount of items. Maybe he was practicing how to use the machine then? His fierce-looking face was starting to look kinda cute, so it felt off. The trash from the vending machine disappears after the product is used, so it's popular among hunters that go out hunting or searching. For female hunters, the tea seems to be popular. Recently, I stocked up on lemon tea and milk tea, and I heard there were factions fighting over them. I also added coffee, but it seems unpopular. But there is a small group of people who buy it every day, so I didn't remove it, but maybe I should change it to Café Olé. TL, Café Olé, is a milk coffee. Around this time, there are some hunters that are just waking up, so I put the Odin can up. After my rush hour ended, I caught sight of something small moving. I definitely didn't miss it. Damn, that brat actually came again. Every day around this time a girl comes by. She has brown hair done in twin tails. No matter how you look at it, she's just a cheeky brat. She can't be more than 10 years old. She wears clothes that look much more expensive compared to the other people living in this settlement, a typical spoiled Oju-chan. I don't think it's safe for a little girl to be wandering around alone in a place that only has a wooden gate to guard it against monsters. She's the daughter of the wealthiest rock architecture merchant here. I noticed a while ago, but even though she looks like she's traveling alone, there are guards following her secretly. Well, the only reason I know that is because the guard talking here bought milk tea while complaining about his job. Ha, Swari-sama's tomboyish acts are giving us a hard time. If only she acted just a little bit more like a lady, our work would be easier. Guard. I felt a lot of pity for the black clothes man, but right now I want to tell them, discipline this brat properly. This Swari girl is way beyond just being a tomboy. When she first saw me, she had a look of curiosity on her face, so I said, welcome, and she jumped and ran away really quickly. At that time I thought her reaction was cute, but right now I want to punch myself for thinking that. The problem started the day after that. At first, she was just observing me from afar. Now, I don't know what the hell she was thinking, but she suddenly threw a rock at me. A rock thrown by a powerless little girl like her didn't hurt, but it pissed me off. I let it go since she was just a child, but she came again the next day. That time she came while carrying a bag. I thought maybe, this time, she had come to buy something, but no, she started packing rocks in her bag. This time, she went over the line, so I said as loud as I could, please pay the balance by inserting coins. When I shouted at her, she was really close, so she got scared and dropped to the floor. Impudent. DDUKN- do you know Fu Aria Maya? Swari. There was a lot of weird slurring, but it seemed like she was really angry. After that, the black clothes man jumped out and picked her up. While she was being carried off, she was shouting, destroy him, or something. As you can see, it only got worse as the days went by. She must have a lot of pride, and couldn't forgive me for surprising her. She started pestering me with stupid but dangerous things. She tried to throw something like paint, but I scared her by speaking again, so the paint only got on herself. Then, she tried to hit me with a stick, but she fell down and started crying. She never actually did anything, but at the same time, it's not like I can just laugh and let her off easy. And now I'm being cautious as to what she's planning this time, but ARA. She is looking down and walking sadly. It's obvious that she's crestfallen. If she were acting then she would deserve an Oscar, but she's stupid so I don't think she could pull it off. She didn't do anything criminal-like and was just standing there doing nothing. When she raised her head I saw she had some tears in her eyes that were about to fall. Did something happen with her family? When an annoying brat who was always happy suddenly becomes this sad, even I wouldn't do something bad, otherwise, I couldn't call myself a human anymore. Oh, wait. Well, at least as an adult I should do something for her. I looked through the items and searched for a drink a kid might like. I guess orange juice will do. Oriyotto, I dropped the orange juice for free. For free? Haha, I'm such a responsible adult. I think Oriyotto means something similar to, here we go. Hey, what was that sound? Sworry, welcome. Today is the house, but next time, please pay all right? I can take it? Sworry, holding the orange juice and looking surprised like that, at least her face is cute. Wait, I'm not a lolicon, all right? Thanks. Sworry, please come again. The circumstances might be strange, but I wish these peaceful days would just continue. I truly wish that from the bottom of my heart. Chapter 8 Guild Master. Chapter 8, Guild Master. Holy shit, this was a long chapter. I said I was going to do 3 today too, lol. I woke up in front of the inn, feeling happy. In the beginning, there were some who tried to steal me, but these days it's peaceful. That twin-tailed princess stopped pestering me, and now she's properly buying my items. Her favorite is orange juice, so I've been thinking about adding more fruit juices in the future. Usually, the granny couple and the boy come around at this time, but today there's a new customer. He's been staring at me for a while without moving an inch. Usually, around this time, the grandpa and grandma couple plus the youth would be here, but today a new customer was here. He's been staring at me for a while without moving a bit. As a vending machine, my height is around 180 centimeters, 5 feet 9 inches, but the bear in front of me is larger. I think it's fine for me to call him that since he really does look like a bear. He has black fur and is wearing a long coat with the hood up. I wasn't kidding, it's literally a bear. I thought that if something like him walked around town there would be a huge ruckus, but nobody even gave him a second glance. So, in this world a bear man is considered normal. I guess there are even humanoid frogs, so what can I say, right? ARA, Guildmaster, what are you doing here? A loud and energetic voice came out of the inn. Of course, it's Raymai's. Just now she called the bear Guildmaster. Even though he looks like a thug, I guess he is someone in a high position. If that's the case then he must have intelligence, maybe? Fumu, it's just Raymai's, Guildmaster. Deep, between his body and his voice, he must have a large presence. From just his voice, I can tell he feels like a boss that can be relied on. How rare for the hunter, Guildmaster to come all the way out here. Raymai's, Fumu. Today I came to ask a request of the magic tool with a will. Guildmaster. Me? The hunter, Guildmaster should be someone with an important position. Just what kind of request would an important man like that make? So you came for Hakan. Then, let's go inside and have a talk. Hakan, I will carry you, K. Yoisho too. Raymai's, by now, I've gotten used to being carried like this. It feels as though I'm a kid being looked after. For a guy like me who can't even move by himself, I feel like her presence in my life will only get bigger. I've been placed on a chair at a round table, with the bear Guildmaster sitting across from me. When he sat he made a ton sound. Damn, he must be heavy. By the way, Raymai's is sitting right next to me. Your super strength is valuable to us, hunters, why don't you come back? Guildmaster, having fun working here at the inn. Besides, even if I go back no one will team up with me. Raymai's, Fumu, I don't think that's true. Well, feel free to come back anytime you like. Guildmaster, thank you, Guildmaster, Raymai's. I thought Raymai's wasn't a good hunter, but I guess the Guildmaster's evaluation of her is really high. I suppose if she teams up with someone who has a high compatibility with her power, then she can bring out her talent. What I wanted to talk about is the subjugation squad being formed to raid the Frogmen territory. And I want you, Hakan, to participate in it. Guildmaster, what an unexpected request. Does he expect me to fight? Hakan can't fight, you know? Ray Mize, I know. I want him to provide food and drink while we are traveling. We should have enough, but you never know what might happen in situations like these. Some warm food you can eat right away is invaluable to the morale of hunters. Of course, we will still pay. I will also give you a bonus fee for the work. What do you think? Guildmaster, I think this request is not bad. The frogmen are somewhat afraid of me, so they probably won't attack me. Plus, with that many hunters, my income will skyrocket. But how do they plan on moving me? Maybe a carriage or something. What do you think, Hakan? Do you want to take the request? Ray Mize, welcome. Yes, I answered instantly. If I'm going to be living here, then it's not bad building a good relationship with the Guildmaster. May with this, I can become more famous and attract more customers. I will let the hunters remember the taste of my items and get them addicted. So Hakan will go. Then, I will also participate. Ray Mize, it's nice seeing her volunteer like that, but I don't want Ray Mize to do a dangerous job. I believe it's better for her to keep working in the inn rather than be a hunter. So, Ray Mize is also going to participate. Then, I want you to team up with Hakan and be in charge of transportation and distributing the food and drink. Guildmaster, hi. Entrust Hakan to me. Ray Mize, so she is going to be with me. Then, I guess there won't be too much danger. If I have to, I can also use barrier to protect her. I guess it's alright for her to participate then. Even if we don't participate, the frogmen might attack and destroy the settlement, and at that time I'm sure Ray Mize will be in danger. The conversation finished, so the Bear Guildmaster left. The subjugation unit will leave in 3 days, so I should prepare. I need to stock up on food, and think about what people would like. Then, the day of subjugation came. I was already placed in a basket. Shoiko, TN, it looks like this, http://wedia.goo.nejp a wiki. There were around 30 hunters, male and female, around me. They left a few behind to guard the town, but most of the hunters will participate in the mission. The lives of the settlement are important, but the teleportation circle is far too important to be lost. It can instantly transfer people between this floor and the surface. Many people from the upper floors also utilize it. On each floor, there is a floor guardian. If you can defeat it, a teleportation circle will appear, and you can use it to go to the next floor. Even if you weren't the one to defeat the guardian, you can still use the teleportation circle at the entrance, and travel to any floor where the guardian was defeated. The deeper you go, the stronger the enemies become, but some floors have a low rate of strong monsters appearing, so it's easier to earn there. One such floor is this one, the Clearstream Lakeshore. Karios was bragging about it before. However, there is nothing scarier than numbers. During their breeding season, the frogmen produce tons of babies and they all become adults before the winter. I heard from Manina that that's why it's so dangerous around this time. This season came around again. Hunter A, let's not think too much about the danger, and instead earn tons of money. Hunter B, a pair of what look to be veteran warriors are talking to each other. They seemed really reliable. This happens every year, so many hunters come. It's a good time to earn for merchants, or so I heard. Hey. Let's just go. We shouldn't work ourselves too much. Hunter C, we can still aim for the leftovers and earn enough money. Hunter D, we can aim for the leftover and still earn enough money. Newbies like these that were really nervous were also participating. I'm sure it will be fine with so many people, but there are much more frogmen active this year than last year. In case of an emergency, I want to be able to escape and protect Ray Mize, but, I wish I had transformation. Hakan, you're not feeling uncomfortable, are you? Ray Mize, welcome, yes, TL, he means yes, I'm not feeling uncomfortable. She's been worrying and talking to me like this. I guess it's also a way for her to relieve her own anxiousness. She seems a bit pale. I forgot what they call units that carry supplies. I remember my friend that was really into the military talking about it before. Was it logistics? I guess I can just call them the transportation squadron. This squadron doesn't have to participate in the battle. Instead, they are guarding a horned boar carrying luggage. We are going to act together with the boar carriage. It seems the guildmaster understands the importance of supplies, since he assigned 6 hunters to guard us. Calm down. Our ability is at least mid-class. It's easy for us to defeat frogmen. A wild-looking guy wearing a long hat with a pointy tip spoke to us. He looked like a cowboy from some western film, but he had a sword on his waist instead of a gun. He's the leader of this guard team, so it looks like he's someone who has a lot of experience. I've never seen him before, so he must have traveled here to participate in the event. A guy wearing a long hat with pointy front, with a wild look on him, talked to us. He looks like a cowboy from a western film, but he is equipped with a sword rather than a gun in his waist. He is the leader of the guard team here. He looks like a person with lots of experience. I've never seen him before, so he must have come from outside to participate in the event. Hi, I will be in your care. Ray Mize. She bowed very deeply, so I nearly hit the man, so he jumped backwards. Watto, so this is the famous box with a will. There are rumors about you in the settlement. Cowboy, this boy is Hakan. If you insert money you can buy anything on the display, and when you press the button, your item will come out. Ray Mize. Ray Mize is getting better at explaining me now. At first, not many people knew how I worked, so she worked really hard to explain it to them. After the method of my use spread, she placed a board explaining how I worked, so the citizens who saw it tentatively tried using me. It's kind of nostalgic now that I think about it. Ho, what a convenient thing. While exploring and fighting we can easily get food and drink. The downside is that it's kinda big, but if someone like you is hired then there must be a high income. Cowboy, it's good that you're praising me, but I just saw a hint of darkness in your gaze. That look reminds me of the people who tried to steal me but failed. I should be cautious around this guy. Just now you were thinking of taking Hakan, right? You can't do that, he's my best friend. Ray Mize. Ray Mize is really sharp, so maybe she does have an ability or talent for reading other people. But with her kind nature, she doesn't abuse it. You get me. It's Hakan, right? If he was with me it'd be really convenient. Oh well, to commemorate our meeting here I guess I'll buy something. I don't need water right now. I think I'll take the one with a drawing of Romawa. TL, Romawa is not Japanese, it's a random name given by the author for a lemon in the other world. That's a cold one. I think it's better to choose the red one which is warmer. Ray Mize. Oh, is that so? Thanks. Cowboy, the man chose lemon tea. He's a bit shady, but he's still a customer nonetheless. I have to provide him with the item. I thank him by saying, thank you. Please come again. After he got his drink. He really does talk. Amazing. I've never seen a container like this. Just how does it work? Cowboy, unto any, I don't really know myself. Once you finish drinking the container disappears, so you don't have to worry about trash. Ray Mize, seriously? Then, how about the taste? Kuha, delicious. It's warm too, amazing. If we put this in an urban area then we could earn a hell of a lot of money. How does it restock itself? Cowboy, this guy's questions are really on point. He might just be curious, but I think in his mind he must be calculating the profits. It looks like he has a really good sense for making money. Sorgain, I've never restocked Hakan before. Till now he's sold more than hundreds of items, isn't it mysterious? Ray Mize, this box is getting more and more interesting. Oi, Farumina, you were listening right. Come here for a bit. Cowboy, what is it Karyoiru Taishu? Also, you're too loud. I got it as Karyoiru leader, so I guessed on the suffix. Also, his name is really hard to type. The person that responded to his call was a girl with a blue wavy perm. Her eyes looked a bit sharp, giving her a fierce look. She had a great face, so I felt that it was a waste. She was wearing a blue robe and holding a wand made of wood. She definitely looks like a magician. And one that uses water. You're knowledgeable about ancient treasures, aren't you? Don't you know anything about this, Hakan? Karyoiru, I've been trying to see through him, but I don't feel any magic. It's like it's just a piece of iron. Well, it's because I'm a vending machine. But items are coming out without a need for any restock, so he must be utilizing some sort of other dimension to store them. Karyoiru, normally that's the case, but if he has a divine gift, then it won't emit mana. Well, it doesn't matter, a piece of iron wouldn't be able to use a divine gift in the first place. I actually can though. I guess it was true that a vending machine that could use a divine gift was weird. I should refrain from using barrier for a while and only use it during emergencies. He must be an abnormal existence then. I don't really get it, but thank you for cooperating with us. Also, it was nice meeting you, Hakan. Carry Oiru, thank you. He still feels shady and stuff, but I have to thank him for buying an item earlier. I should keep an eye on Raimai since she seems like she could be easily tricked. Chapter 9 Subjugation Unit, Sponsored Chapter. Chapter 9 Subjugation Unit, Sponsored Chapter. The Nesta settlement of frogmen was 1 hour to the south of the lakeshore I was in, so that's why so many frogmen came to investigate. If I made a mistake choosing my divine gift, I would have been scrap. Good thing I didn't choose a fighting type, divine gift. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to use it with this vending machine body. Welcome, thank you, please come again. I don't even have time to think since the business here is a great success. I've been saying thank you non-stop. During lunch, hunters brought their own rations, or used the ingredients from the transportation squadron, but thanks to Raimai's, many people began to gather towards me and buy stuff. This pasta dish is so delicious. Hunter, yep, for this trip I bought a new function for 1000 points. Lately, it's been really cold from morning to night, so I bought a water boiling function and stocked up on 4 different kinds of cup ramen. Kitsune udon, soy sauce ramen, pork ramen, and salt ramen. This way, they can find something they like. Of course this is another world, so no one knows how ramen works. Therefore, I chose brands that only required adding boiling water. Also, this item has a picture on the lid explaining how to make it, so Raimais and Munina understood quickly. When I transform into cup ramen mode, half of the display will be used for the function, and the number of places where I can put drinks decreases, so that's one negative aspect. I guess some of the glass gets taken up by a boiling water dispenser. But, I can transform back and forth freely if any customer wants drinks or other products. Today was especially cold, and when they saw Raimais eating ramen with delight, more people started to buy from me. Currently I'm having a great sale. I set the price of ramen to 2 silver. That's $20 LOL. For goddamn cup ramen. I also provided forks with the cup ramen. Kuha, my whole body is getting warmed up. Nameless Hunter. This big brownish one has a really strong flavor and it tastes so good. Insignificant Hunter. Yours looks good, let me trade a bite. Even more insignificant Hunter. The hunters are eating while commenting on their food. Before I knew it, 40 cup ramens and tons of drinks were sold. As expected from a job requiring a lot of energy, many of them ate more than 2. It takes 2 days to reach the enemy's camp, and they packed more than enough food, but hunters usually don't want complex food and prefer easy and quick food. This is one of the reasons I was able to have such a great sale. Of course I must also give thanks to the developers of cup ramen. When I see these high-quality foods I feel really grateful for being born in Japan. If it keeps up like this for the rest of the expedition, I'm going to earn heaps of money. I was thinking of pricing the cup ramen at 3 silver, but I didn't want to demoralize them, and subjugating the frogmen is more important. So as to motivate them and cheer them on I decided to keep the price a little low. We are all the way at the back, so we've never had to fight, but sometimes I can hear the battle between the hunters and the frogmen. Overall, it's been peaceful. While we're on the move no one buys anything, so I take the opportunity to look the functions again and develop a strategy to earn more. Here is my status right now. Vending machine, Hakan. Endurance, 100. Defense, 10. Strength, 0. Agility, 0. Dexterity, 0. Mana, 0. PT 3600. Mineral water, cold, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 130. Milk tea, cold, warm, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 124. Lemon tea, cold, warm, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 65. Sports drink, cold, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 78. Orange juice, cold, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 65. Oden can, warm, 3000 yen or 3 silver, 56. Corn soup, warm, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 119. Potato snack, room temperature, 1000 yen or 1 silver, 136. Cup ramen, kitsune udon, room temperature, 2000 yuan or 2 silver, 85. Cup ramen, pork ramen, room temperature, 2000 yen or 2 silver, 92. Cup ramen, soy sauce ramen, room temperature, 2000 yuan, a 2 silver, 88. Cup ramen, salty ramen, room temperature, 2000 yen, a 2 silver, 89. Functions, refrigeration, heat insulation, boil water, cup ramen mode, divine gifts, barrier, status 3.0. The line dividers are being really stubborn on the website, but hopefully this works. The default spacing is really large on the website, so the status seems a bit weird. Just trust me when I say it looks better in my text editor. I may or may not go back and hotfix the earlier tables. I did. Year of quality. The amount of words being displayed is way too much. This, I should check and see if I can display specific categories only. While I'm in the subjugation unit, I should be prepared switch to cup ramen mode at any moment, and for drinks I will place one of each in the display. But, it really seems like magic when I change modes with the function. Maybe there's a function to change color, design, or even form. Yep, there was tilde. Hoo, I can change my color to anything I want. I can even add new designs and customize the buttons. Oh! I can even add an electronic screen. It really has a large amount of options. Changing colors doesn't cost many points, but changing shape or adding an electronic screen costs quite a bit. When I have points to spare, I might buy one. While looking through the list of functions to buy, time passed really quickly and it was already night. We're going to camp out here tonight, prepare for the night watch. Guildmaster. This suave voice, it can't be anyone else but the Guildmaster. I had forgotten he also joined the subjugation unit. From what I heard, he used to be a really strong hunter, and he's a rank higher compared to the other hunters here. There's a group of hunters setting up camp, but most of them are sitting around the fireplace. I guess those people will sleep in sleeping bags. I was curious as to what Raymais was going to do, so I turned my gaze towards her, and she was smiling happily beside me. She looks really unprepared, but she's still a former hunter, so she should have something right. Now that I think about it, she didn't bring anything since she was carrying me. Is she really going to be alright? Even though I'm worried, she seems carefree and is right now just trying to decide what she's going to buy. Other people are eating slightly luxurious food since tomorrow is the day of the battle. Most of them bought their favorite drinks, but they didn't buy the cup ramen or any of the food products. I guess they don't want to eat too much so that it is easier to move. I like the one with the skewers, but I wish there was a skewer for this egg only. Raymais. Raymais likes eggs, huh? Eggs are really expensive, so if I changed it to all eggs the costs would go up. Tonight, Raymais's dinner is kitsune udon, an odon can, and milk tea. I don't know if it's really nutritious or just plain bad. I guess because there's a bunch of random shit, he can't tell if it's really healthy or really stupid. Are you free right now? Guildmaster. I saw a huge figure behind Raymais, it must be the Guildmaster. I didn't notice his presence even though he's so close. I guess they weren't lying when they said he was a really strong hunter. Is the Guildmaster also going to buy something? Raymais. I guess. I might buy the yellow sup later on. But, I'm here to talk about tomorrow. The enemy's nest is around 3 hours from here. This place is hidden behind many trees and bushes, so it will be safe to stay here. Guildmaster, I want you guys to choose whether you are coming or not. If you are staying here, some stray frogmen might come and attack. I will be sure to keep the guards with you guys, but we can't guarantee you safety. Guildmaster, if we go with them we are sure to be caught up in the battle, but there will be 30 veteran hunters. And I heard their chance of losing is 0. Truth be told, I don't know how dangerous frogmen are, so I don't know which choice is correct. This is a tough one. I'm not sure how to answer. I don't feel pain, and I can take 2 to 3 hits without a problem. Even if I get damaged I can just fix myself with points. I don't really mind, so it depends on Raymais. She looks like she's really eager to battle. I guess there's only one choice then. Too bad. No. Hey, you want to fight? Raymais, welcome. Yes, UN, I understand. Guildmaster, we are going to fight. Raymais, I will protect her at all costs. I may not have arms or legs, but I have a barrier, so I can at least protect. My first customer and friend in this world. I wouldn't mind spending tons of points to protect her. For this purpose I must sell items and earn more and more points. Come, hunters. Get addicted to my products. I said I was going to do 3, but I ran out of cragness and I'm really tired, so I'm just going to stop here. I'll do more tomorrow afternoon. Chapter 10 Attack. Chapter 10. The sun was rising so the hunters started their activities. In the end Raimi slept while leaning on me. It seems my heat insulation function affected even my surroundings, so Raimi didn't need a blanket and slept soundly. Last night was really cold, so the sale of hot drinks was astronomical. In just one day I was able to earn 1,000 points. It was unexpected in a good way. Even this morning customers seeking warmth are lined up in front of me. It's a good thing I stocked up on cup ramen and corn soup last night. If the frogmen have anything in common with normal frogs, then the hunters could just wait until they entered hibernation. But there's still the possibility that they look like frogs but aren't actually like them. Well, even if my prediction was right, there's now a way for me to tell them. Everyone, listen up. After eating breakfast, we are going to attack the enemy headquarters. Execute the plan I gave you earlier. With our group's strength it will probably a decisive victory. However, don't ever underestimate them. That is all. Guildmaster. His voice is really persuasive and gives us a sense of security. If this person said it's going to be okay, then I feel it'll be okay. I was carried off by Raimi as usual, and we departed for battle. Me and my comrade are on our way to exterminate monsters. When I say that it feels like one of those another world fantasy novels. But I'm a vending machine, so it's not like I can do anything. To be of any use it would be good to get other divine gifts, but each of them costs more than 1,000,000 points. Ah, the sky is really blue, but I'm a man and yet I can only be carried around by a cute girl. When I think about it, it makes me really depressed. It seems we're getting really close to where the frogmen live. I can feel the atmosphere change. Even though I have a machine body, right? I can feel the water from condensation sticking to me. This place is really humid. I'm starting to worry if this body can rust. The ground here is mud OS, it looks really difficult to move. The mud is going halfway up the leg for Raimi since I'm heavy. Is she going to be okay? Gua. Frogmen, destroy them. Hunter. The cries of the frogmen can be heard ringing out, along with the heroic shouts of the humans. The hunters in the front line already started to fight. The footing is really bad for the hunters, but I guess they already took it into account. Even with this they calculated that they were going to win, so what's the point of an amateur like me worrying? I can only pray for the safety of the customers. I can hear the footsteps of something running towards me. The escorts guarding the supply cart all switched their faces to serious ones. Hakan. It seems the enemy has come. Let's work hard together. Raimi. She even said, work hard together, even though she knows I can't do anything. If I don't listen to her heartfelt request, then I am not a man. Well, I'm not sure if vending machines even have genders, though. It seems she doesn't intend to drop me down and instead fight like that. I'm worried my weight will hinder her movement, but I need to answer her resolution. Welcome. Yes, I said it at the lowest possible volume. Raimi, you worry about the front and I will watch our backs. I will block any attacks coming from there. Then, the enemies arrived. Quite a number of frogmen appeared. While I am being carried, my body will be to the side, Raimi, so I can only judge what's going on by sound. Otto, it came from the front so even I can look. The number of monsters you kill will be added to the reward. All of you, put more effort into it. Exterminate them all. Kerioiru, let's do this. Hunters. Following the order from their leader, they all started attacking the frogmen, coming from the front with bows, throwing knives, and axes. Oh, these people are quite strong. Every attack they launch is killing frogmen. They already killed more than half. Water. Penetrate through them. Oh, that is the woman that Kerioiru called out. She wore really magician-like clothing. When she raised her wand, water flowed out like a hose and flew through the air, hitting many frogmen at once. So, that is magic. If I get the similar, divine gift, then maybe I can control water like that. If that's the case, then I can be a fighting vending machine. It's not a bad future. But my mana is still 0. It's not possible. I can think carefreely like this because the battle is already in our favor and we're winning by a large margin. While Raimi is fighting, my vision is shaky, so I can't really see the front. It's really inconvenient now that I can't see the back either. ARA? Now that I think about it, Raimi has never carried a weapon. She was wearing a slightly large glove. Is that what it's for? Yoshi, I was able to defeat them. It's all thanks to Hakan being on my back. He lessened my movement so all my attacks hit and I won easily. Ray Mize. I can hear Ray Mize's cheerful voice. I saw one of the dead bodies of the enemy. Its face is all caved in, it looks like it was hit by a sledgehammer. This must be what's left after being hit by super strength? I see. If I think about it calmly, then this much destruction is expected. It's unnatural for there to be so many enemies here. When I think that there are even more on the front line, it smells like danger. Kerioiru, I heard the leader mumbling something scary. So, this situation is not normal. Everyone gather here. If we move separately we might get surrounded. Kerioiru, understood, leader. Hunters, the leader's judgment turned out to be right, and the frogmen surrounded us. With just one look I can already see more than 30. Each person needs to deal with 5 of them. Isn't this dangerous? Leader, isn't this a bit too much? Furumina, complain later. If we must we can abandon the supply cart. Our party's motto is keeping lives safe. Kerioiru, this is the first time I am hearing that. Furumina, the leader and that blue-haired Furumina are talking about stupid things, but their expressions are grim. The situation is that bad. I want Ray Mize to run if it gets dangerous. I don't mind her abandoning me if I'm a hindrance. She is standing in front of the hunter, holding a bow. Her job is to fight the front line. I will deal with any missed enemy. Ray Mize, thanks, that would help me a lot, hunter. I didn't notice before since she was wearing a hood, but she must be a female, hunter. ARA, when I think about it, this group has a lot of females. Everyone was calling Kerioiru leader, so everyone here is under him. 4 out of 6 people are female. Isn't this a harem party? I will make sure to call Kerioiru a perverted ass from now on. Yeri, I don't have to type his name anymore. While I was thinking about stupid things, the battle was becoming more intense. The perverted ass isn't called leader for show, as he cut down the frogmen, one after the other with his swords. The other members are also really strong and are overwhelming the frogs with their strength. The problem is the archer Ray Mize is protecting. She is also strong, but she seems bad at consecutive shots and allowed the enemy to get close many times. The moment they close in, Ray Mize deals with them and is barely staying alive. Ray Mize can fight 1-on-1, but when it's a 2-on-1 she can't finish it quickly. The frog saw the opening and is trying to hit me with his axe. I know I won't take that much damage, so I just let him attack without activating barrier. For damage, endurance decreased by 4. My body shook for a moment and words popped up. It's been a while since I've seen them. I have enough points now, so I let myself get hit around 10 times. They went around the back. I'm sorry, Hakan. Are you okay? Ray Mize, she's panicking really badly. It's okay, there's no need for you to worry so much. I'm happy I can take the damage instead of you. Welcome. Yes, I'm really sorry. Ray Mize, no worries, you should just focus on your enemy. I want to say it, but I can't. I can't see what's happening, but I felt Ray Mize's movement getting disturbed. I can even sense her agitation. This is bad. Kyle. Ray Mize, she dodged one of the attacks and fell on her side. Now I could see the battle. The frogman is attacking her with a spear since she had an opening. No. Ray Mize, the spear was about to hit Ray Mize. I should activate my barrier. Barrier, activate. The light spread through the surroundings and the spear was knocked back. In addition, the frogman was blasted backwards. This light. Is it your power? Ray Mize, no, it shouldn't be him. I want to increase my area of vision. Isn't there any function like this? We're in a situation like this, but I still looked for the function since it's inconvenient not being able to look at my back. Oh, found it. Omnidirectional sight. 1000 points. It's not cheap, but it's better than dying because I didn't take it. I bought it without hesitation. Ooh, I can see everything. I might get dizzy. I can see in all directions now, and it feels really good, but it might take some time before I get used to it. If you didn't do it, then who created that light wall? Ray Mize, if you win, you get another one for free. I tried to appeal that I did. It's not like I'm showing off, but it might hinder her movement if she didn't know. Hakan, you were the one who did it. Ray Mize, welcome. Yes, ooh-wah. Thank you so much, Hacken. Ray Mize, this is one of her good parts, she just trusts me like that. Normal people wouldn't believe it if a box said it had this kind of power. Then, if it gets dangerous, can you protect me? Ray Mize, welcome. Yes, I said it with loud volume. Now she knows that she will be safe. Let's destroy the frogs together. The real battle starts now.